This is Jennifer Skruba, and this demonstration is for beginners who are creating a pinch pot. They have their pinch pot, but they're stuck on how to get rid of all the dimples which are surrounding the piece. They just don't know how to remove the bumps, and they also don't know how to make this inside a perfect circle. So we're going to need a few tools here. The first tool that we're going to need is the wooden loop tool. It has a round edge and it has a squared off edge. We're going to need a metal rib tool. This one's a little dirty, no big deal. And we're going to need a wooden rib tool. This one has a curved side and a nice flat side for whatever your use is. So let's go ahead and first make this circular opening a circle. So you need to determine from the top part what clay needs to be removed. So I'm guessing right about there, this area, and we're going to take the loop tool. Holding your finger here, I'm right-handed, so my left hand supports the one side while my right hand does the work with the tool, and it actually removes the clay right out of it. So though it's not pretty from the inside yet, we just want to look to get our basic form. Maybe I should lightly draw on the part that I want to remove so I don't make a mistake. So I'm trying to lightly sketch a circle. And if I mess up, no big deal, I can always add more clay in. So that's quite a bit over here. So let's go ahead and grab that loop tool. And you can, if you get nervous, you can always stop, take out some clay, and start back over again. Right through here. We have a lot of thickness through here. So we're going to go ahead with the tall part and keep removing. My finger is holding that wall down. It's very important. I'm going to say, oh no, but it's messing it up and it looked better before. But to have the top be a perfect circle in a beginning piece is difficult, and it's a good skill to learn so that you're able to form other shapes later. Let's go ahead and remove some more from there. And this is actually a real easy fix. I have a squirt bottle here. I'm just going to spray some water in my hand, kind of rub it around my hand. You can also have a water dish. Then you're going to start to smooth with your hand and rub side to side. You can also go back again and use your thumb and start smoothing around there. Lots of time in one area before you move on to the next will give you the best results. So staying in one area and continuing to work at it will work better for you. Let's move on to, assuming that that was done. It's not, but it would take more time. Let's move on to how to use the wooden rib and the metal rib tool. So what you need is support from the inside. So however you want to hold your piece so that your fingers are pushing against your side wall, so that we're going to compress and create leverage. I hold this tool with my 4 fingers on the outside and my thumb right here. Your clay needs to be a little stiffer, more like leather hard, and you comb towards yourself. Works really well. And I'm not sure if you're seeing this with the lighting. Let's see if I can turn the light off here. It's creating tiny little marks that are not a big deal. Those go away really quickly with the sponge. So it's lifting off some clay right there. You can switch tools in between, and it's whatever tool works best for you while you are doing your piece. It depends on if it's softer or harder clay, but you always have to have leverage. Some combing, and the clay's shaving off from the sides. Let's say you had a bump in there. Let's just create a bump. How are you going to get rid of that? Sometimes you can't shave it away, so you would take softer clay. Here's some pretty soft clay. You can fill it in. Then a nice little trick is just to go back again with one of your tools and blend it out. So you're redistributing the clay throughout the rest of the side walls. And at the same time, that's why I have to keep it on the table, I'm compressing and I'm using the leverage to really smooth it out. So that's how you use the wooden tool and the rib tool. One other trick for the inside, you hold your pot with your hand and use the leverage from the back of your hand, and you move side to side right there, and you smooth from the inside as well. So that's the beginning of starting to smooth and remove the dimply bumps. Your last step would be taking a damp sponge and sponging off everything so that it's completely smooth.